And doctors warning about a tough flu season. Nothing new, but why this one could be different. We've got a doctor to give us some insight. Stay with us.
Wash your hands. 22. Well, last year there was a record number of deaths from the flu, and Dr. Nicholas Testa, chief resident at Dignity Health Southern California, is here to explain. Okay, first of all, welcome. I can't believe it's flu season already. I have my two little kids. What made last season so bad?
So a couple things. So when we talk about how bad it was, let's talk about how many deaths there were from flu last year. 180 pediatric deaths, highest on record for years. The last highest was, I think, 171. What made it bad was the particular strain of the flu virus that was out there, the H3N2. It's a particularly virulent virus. But the third thing was just the number of people that were vaccinated. Only 155 million units of flu vaccine shipped. It's not even 40% of the U.S. population. So our vaccination rates are still lower than we want them to be.
So a lot of people obviously not taking the vaccine. Some people think that the vaccine is going to make them sick. Some people think that the vaccine is a waste of their time. Why is the vaccine a good idea?
So the vaccine is absolutely not perfect, but there's one statistic that I think really takes it home. Of those 180 kids that died, 80% not vaccinated. And either they weren't vaccinated right, or someone they got it from wasn't. So while it's not perfect, the vaccine last year prevented 5.3 million cases, prevented 2.6 million hospital or clinic visits, and probably 85,000 visits to the hospital. So it's an impactful.
Really quickly, today they say right now is the time to get the flu shot. Is it ever too late to get the flu shot? Because some people say, oh, the flu season's over. Is it too late to get it?
No, definitely not. So right now, October, this is the time to get the flu shot.
Okay.
It takes about 2 weeks to ramp up, right? So get it early. Flu season usually comes around January. Flu season last year went for 19 weeks. Into May, we were seeing flu cases. So it's not too late to get it.
And so what makes this year different? What are you expecting for this year?
Almost impossible to prognosticate what this year is going to look like. But the key thing is getting the vaccine to as many people as possible.
And besides the vaccine, what else can you do to prevent the flu?
Just
wash hands. I always tell my kids, wash your hands.
Alcohol sanitizer. And I think the most important thing is self-isolation. When you're sick, take the day off work. Don't fight through it. Don't come in and get your others sick. If your kids are sick, don't send them to school and get other kids sick. Really, that self-isolation is probably the best thing that we can do.
Hey, this mom, if I get sick, self-isolation, I shut the door and Lysol everything. I love you, Dr. Testa. That's great.
Dr. Testa, thank you so much for sharing all that important news.
Guys,
we appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you
to see you.
Okay.
And we have all of Dr. Testa's tips and more on our website. Go to foxla.com.